Boy. What's up?
That's how I feel right now. I feel like fighting something. I need a punching bag or something. I just need something. Why all this death is happening? Why? Like, let's live, let's love, let's have peace. Just for once, that's it. That's it. Oh. If anybody understands how important it is, to always check up on your friends, always check up on your cousins, your family, whoever, on them, okay? Don't assume or think that this video is my story time video. Story time videos in the car. We're back. Stay hydrated. This is my story time. I know about the time I was in a prostitution ring. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow. Here comes Caleb. Anyway, mothers, you understand what that's about. You understand that if you have a boy, you raise a boy. Mom things. Some a little oily. Baby girl. Story time. A couple of years ago, a while ago, I started in this industry doing my modeling thing. I was doing my fashion thing. I did the runway thing. I was probably like the shortest one-way model that you will ever know, unless the person's a little person. But I used to model, and I loved it. I love modeling. I love just using my energy to make people feel good and look good and all that stuff. I had a few homegirls, and those homegirls were models too. And we will kick it every weekend and go out and have fun and network and meet people and maybe meet guys, but not like that. Not me, at least. I was a loser. I didn't realize that's what was going on. I'm not saying I've been innocent, but me and the homegirls, we went out one night, had a good time, came home. My homegirl, she texted me like, hey, you want to come to this meeting with me? And I'm over here what kind of meeting is this? So she tells me it's a modeling agency that is looking for models, and that we get steady work, and that we'll be able to network with some big names and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's go. I should have known, Sway, that it was some weird-ish going on. When we got there, where did we arrive? Guess where we arrived? To the hood. When I say the hood, I mean the jungles. When I say the jungles, I mean the hood. I mean the Watts. I don't know, what are the other projects over there? Nickerson Gardens, wherever. But I don't have a brand new car because, it might have been bad news. We get to the meeting, and I'm looking around like, what, who, where, who raised you? Who, what are we doing? Where are we? Help. Because I didn't know, what was going to happen. So we went in or whatever, the homegirl speaking so highly of this chick. This lady, this girl's cool, okay, And I'm like, all right, I take your word. I took the homegirl's word, and, I prayed, kept myself prayed up. So, that's where the protection came in, because better believe that... Hold on, I need some chapstick. Okay, what is the catch? There had to have been something, right? So we go, why am I signing contracts on the first day? Now, you probably thinking, Brittany, for real, dog? For real. But for real, yeah, I was really doing that. I was, ready to work. I'm ready to work. Let's get it. Yeah, it didn't happen. Let me tell you what happened. We signed the contracts, now we are these, get the name, vixenology models, okay? Vixen, I've never been a vixen. I'm not a video vixen. I don't have the sexy body. I don't have the the booty and the tit. I don't have none of that. Like, God was like, boop, no, I'm gonna just give you a personality. Okay, we can do that, Lord, thank you. Oh, you know, now, first night out was that night. You know, we were going there because we were going to see what was going on and what opportunities were awaiting us and all of this goodness that we've been doing. And that wasn't the case. I finally was like, all right, this is weird. We went to a nightclub, had a good time, had us, you know, drinks and dancing and networking and shaking hands and flipping wigs and all that stuff. But what are we doing? Like, why do we have to go out like that? Like, I could do that on my own time. You know what I mean? I expected to start, like, conditioning myself, you know, for events, or conditioning my body for, you know, fashion events and shows and, you know, photo shoots. That's the word I'm looking for. Photo shoots and all that good stuff. But that wasn't the case. Next thing you know, I'm looking at the lady that owns the modeling agency, and I'm looking at her like, she doesn't even do this. She does not do this. She looks like a madam, like she came to pimp some hoes. And I was being a pimped hoe. And thank goodness I stopped. I literally told her, no, I'm not doing this anymore. This does not seem right. It does not feel right. And I went along my merry way. How awesome. They got to go to some famous celebrity's house that I missed out on. But what were you doing at the famous celebrity's house? Like, what were you doing? Nothing. Nothing that benefited anything. I don't just say that, you know, do something to say I did it with somebody. Like, that's not me. So I probably have lost out on a lot of opportunities, but never my integrity. So, you know, it is what it is. All of that, you know, I finally figured out the game plan of this lady, her agenda. And I told her I'm not coming back. Like, you can do whatever you want to try to do, but I'm not about to be sanctioned to you and stuck to you just because you want me to meet men. I don't see not an agent. I don't see not a manager. I don't see nothing like that. It's sitting up all night in the studio. I could do that with my friends now. Like, I don't have to find a agency to help me sit in the studio with my friends. That's my story time. It wasn't that long, but I felt like I was in a prostitution ring because I was being pimped by this lady, and she was saying she had a modeling agency. That was not real. It was a pimp and hoe session, and I was being pimped, man. But guess what? It's all good. I learned from my mistakes. I learned that, you know, you got to pay attention to people and observe their body language, their motives, what they say, all of that good stuff. You have to, you know what I mean? So you tell me if you have a story similar to mine. Share it in the comments below, or share your story, period. And I'm going to shout people out. I'm going to start shouting people out and, you know, go in it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at the Brittany Parker. Follow me on Twitter at Visionista_B. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. Peace. Hi, Mom.
Hi, boo.
What's up, Mom?
You, boo.